The Mesa Chamber of Commerce Inside Business Podcast brings you a unique view of Mesa through its vibrant business community and the subjects that are important. The podcast is produced in the Mesa Chamber of Commerce Media Studio, sponsored by the University of Phoenix. Our podcast is hosted by Mesa Chamber of Commerce CEO Sally Harrison. Please enjoy this episode of the Mesa Chamber Inside Business Podcast.
We're doing our own podcast today.
We are.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Hey, Bob.
Well,
how are
hello,
you?
Sally Harrison, President and CEO of the Mesa Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, and you?
I'm the Director of Communications, and we're in beautiful downtown Mesa, Arizona, in the wonderful University of Phoenix podcast studio.
Yes, we are. And we've made it to Friday this week.
Thank you, Friday.
I know, because earlier this week, I wasn't sure if I'd make it.
Yeah. There are, some people maybe I wasn't sure we're going to make it to Friday.
Yeah, it's been a long week, but it's been a long few weeks, actually, and it's been really great. I mean,
it's been a busy week. It really has.
Well, busy just year.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
a good year, right?
There's a lot.
Lots going on.
We've got a lot that we can talk about in other podcasts. And we probably should.
Yes, we should.
We should.
Yeah. But today we're going to talk about the holidays.
We are. Because
happiest time of the year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do was talk a little bit about some of the ways that a business is a member of either our chamber or really any chamber can get mileage out of their membership during the holidays. Because you always think, how do I get my journey through the chamber and how do I get value, right?
Well, that's our goal, right?
Right. And our goal is to provide the value. Yep. So we wanted to talk today about some of those different ways. Mm-hmm. So when you...
Yes. Me.
Sally's Boutique.
Mm-hmm.
I need to maximize my holiday sales. What am I going to do?
Well, I think there's a handful of things, right? First, I would call you because you are the communications director and you have this team that could do a lot for our members, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, different size members need different things. Different industries need different things. But you have a whole toolkit, right? That
we've got a whole catalog.
Could use. So let's talk about the catalog, right? Because we have a catalog that's focused on sponsorship.
Yeah, years and years and years ago. This would have been pretty soon after I started. Mm-hmm. I realized that we do a lot of things. And in a lot of ways. Yeah. So whether it's events, whether it's ways to sponsor, banner ads, advertising, there was just a lot of different ways that businesses can engage with their chamber. And so it's hard to kind of keep tabs on all of that. So we put together our first sort of catalog, which was a summary of all the different things that a business can participate in or advertise with.
Well, it's a good tool for our folks to use to plan, right?
Right.
Because there are different things throughout the year that they could be involved in, and it's hard when you're just looking at one event at a time.
And a lot of businesses will set their budgets not quite at the end of the year, a little bit, September, October timeframes. And so for them, having that information gives them the ability to say, hey, next year we would like to spend some money on these things because we know they exist. I mean, I don't know how many other chambers are out there and get told by potential sponsors that we would have sponsored that, but we didn't know it existed and we've already allocated our money. Right. So our goal was to give our members the best possible layout so that they could make those decisions, right?
Yep.
So we made this, I think the first one was in 2015.
Probably.
And we've kind of kept it up to date over the years. Mm-hmm. And so the new one kind of has come out. It hasn't really come out. I'm sure there'll be a couple of tweaks between now and when you get it.
Right.
But the idea is that you have this nice catalog of choices. And whether it's for the holidays or any other time of year, it allows you to maximize your participation in the chamber through advertising and sponsorship. So today, I think we're just going to focus on a few things. I don't think we're going to go through the whole book.
Well, that's good because it's really long.
It is. It's how many pages is it?
I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
It's heavy. It's paper.
Heavy, yeah.
It shouldn't be that heavy.
Well, those are the
So like 30 pages.
Yeah, it's a 30-page book of opportunity.
No, it's great.
It's like an opportunity menu.
Okay, so let's talk about the different ways. So obviously we're doing a podcast right now. We do that with our members.
So obviously if people are listening to this, hopefully they've listened to some of the other podcasts and they've heard the great conversation that you have with a lot of members on what their business is, what their business story is, their proposition of value, all the ways that they can engage with the public. And this is where you could get to tell your own story.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So especially around the holidays, this was a great opportunity for your business to say, hey, this is what we'd like you to know about us, right? And to keep in mind, whether it's retail, whether it's services, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's B2B, even if it's B2C, it's just a great opportunity for you to come and sit and tell everyone your story the way you want it told.
Right.
Right?
Right. Well, and it's easy.
It is, well.
Because I ask questions that everybody knows the answers to.
I mean, literally, we made this script in what, 5 minutes?
Yeah. No, a podcast, I think, is a simple and effective way for businesses to tell their story.
Really is.
Yeah.
And you get to tell it in your words.
Right. We'll talk about all the other things that we do. Talk about the banner ads, because I don't think everybody understands how we utilize their banner ads.
So visually, one of the things that I think we're very proud of at our chamber in particular is the traffic and the number of people that utilize us as a resource. It's in our mission statement. We want to be the trusted resource. So between our website and the communication that we do, that is a fantastic opportunity for a business to get in front of the consumer or the person that they want, right? So we really drive a value out proposition with our banner ads. You're going to be in front of the people you want to be in front of.
Well, and you work with our members on banner ads for different things, right? So we have banner ads on our website, but in our email publications, our newsletters,
exactly,
our Monday morning message. So
yeah, I mean,
there's different ways to get the message across.
Tens of thousands of eyeballs are literally going through, our event calendar every week to see what events they want to engage with at the chamber. It's the perfect opportunity to put your business in front of those people that are active with their membership and active in participating, and they want to do business with other Mesa businesses. I think that's one of the things that we can drive home a lot more is that, we are the Mesa Chamber of Commerce. Everyone that interacts with us, it's because they're interested in Mesa and they're interested in the businesses of Mesa.
Right.
That's a very targeted audience. It's a very valuable audience if you have a business in Mesa. So, banner ads are a great way to just put your story up visually in front of people.
Sure. Well, talk about the other things that we do for the holidays. I mean, let's talk about probably the one that comes first would be Small Business Saturday. Is that first?
No. I'm gonna
Okay,
say we kick off.
Before.
I think our chamber kicks off the holidays with Aviation Fascination.
Okay. Well, it is right before Thanksgiving.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's such a fantastic event because it's open to the public and it's open air and it's just out and about, and we have so much going on in that event that a business with a tabletop there, has the ability to reach 1,200 people, I think is what we had attendance in 2019. They get to engage with a lot of other members through their fellow tabletop members and those kinds of things. And it's just a fantastic event. I mean, it's got a holiday atmosphere to it, right?
It is my favorite event, I think.
And there's so many different ways to engage with that event as a sponsor, as a tabletop, as a raffle prize donor. There's just a lot of ways if you want your business to be seen and attached to that, to do that.
Okay, so for those who don't know about Aviation Fascination, we are in our technically 11th year.
Yeah.
Last year was virtual. Thank you for the documentary.
Which is available on our homepage at mesachamber.org.
But like Bob said, we have about 1,200 people that come through. We are located now at Heliponents. It's this year will be held on Friday, November 12th. It's after work. It's free to you and your family to come out. It is family friendly. I mean, who doesn't like walking around and seeing aircraft? Apache is pretty cool to get up close and personal to.
Our title sponsor is fantastic. So,
yeah, Boeing's been very good to us over the years.
They bring the Apache. They have the fantastic store that they set up every year. So if you're looking for Christmas gifts early,
that's true.
It's a fantastic store.
It is.
I know I always end up spending.
I don't know how after all these years I forget that it gets cool in the evening in November, and I end up buying a sweatshirt, a coat, another long sleeve shirt, something that I end up going home with
It's true.
from Boeing.
It's every year.
And the last year, because we were in our new location, the line was so long. But it was awesome. It was
so
awesome.
To me, that kind of kicks off the holiday season for us.
Okay,
And then,
all right.
and then usually that comes right around Small Business Saturday. I don't remember if the tree lighting comes before or after that.
Tree lighting is right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so the tree lighting comes, and then Small Business Saturday. And Small Business Saturday, we just treat that like a fun get together, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we all just show up, and we kind of rolling mob the downtown Mesa community, and we just check everything out and we shop.
Well, and anybody who wants to join us, our members are certainly welcome. Some of our staff gets together. We meet for coffee first thing in the morning, and then we hit several stores, and somehow we end up taking long enough that we end up having to have lunch. It's fun, and it's holiday spirit, obviously. The tree is up. There's music going. It's just a fun time to be downtown Mesa.
In Merry Main Street, of course.
Yes.
That's another fantastic thing with the Mesa Chamber Christmas tree.
Yes, we do have a beautiful tree.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Thanks to all of our sponsors who have contributed to that over the years. It's a pretty fantastic 4-story tree.
It's a point of pride.
It really is.
It is. Yeah. It's a fantastic thing.
Yeah.
And then, it just kind of rolls into the holiday season from there, and.
Well, so since we're talking about the tree, we will be filming Mesa Morning Live in front of our Christmas tree this year.
That's going to be such a fun show.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. It's like the day show on 42nd Avenue or whatever street they're on in New York when they just do it outside.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah. So you can be a part of all of that.
Yes.
Of course, Mesa Morning Live has sponsorship opportunities.
Yeah.
Aviation Fascination has sponsorship opportunities. Small Business Saturday is really just a social event. We just do it to get together and have a good time and support those members that are downtown.
Well, not just downtown. I mean, we go downtown because it's easy for us to go to multiple locations at once. But really, Small Business Saturday obviously is not just downtown. It's all across the city,
all across
right?
everywhere.
So, we obviously encourage everybody to get out and do that. But then there's, Black Friday also for our bigger members.
Right.
And we have members of all kinds that would have gift cards,
and
certificates.
The other great thing about that, too, is that, there are a lot of ways to advertise and sponsor that you can invest in, but you've already invested in your membership, and that gives you a lot of tools inherently. So, you can put hot deals on your profile for the holidays, and you can change your listing description to include holiday-related messages.
Marcus is just waiting to get emails so he can post about all the specials you have going on, right?
Flyers and...
And you need a place to take your friends and family for the holidays, for your holiday party. We have, obviously, a lot of caterers and restaurants that would love to be involved and engaged in that. And we would encourage everybody to use chamber members for all of those things.
And we'll soon be releasing our second giving catalog.
Yeah, talk about that.
So last year, 2020, which I know most of us would rather forget, we, kind of similar to the reason that we started creating the advertising catalog, we realized that we have a very, very strong representation of charitable nonprofits in our chamber membership. And we thought it would be a great way to give people a useful tool so that in their giving every year or whenever, it doesn't even have to be during the holidays.
Sure.
But to find a nonprofit that best matches what they would like to give to, what their passion is. And
and that's not just in the form of cash, right?
Right.
I mean, it could be in kind, it could be their talent, right?
Yeah, so we've got this great catalog that profiles each one of our nonprofit members, and literally they get to tell you their story, and they tell you, can they use volunteers? Can they use items? Can they use, all of the different ways that they could receive support, so that you're dealing with an organization that has invested in their own success. Basically, is what that comes down to.
Right. So with the catalog, are there places that people could place an ad?
Absolutely. So, so one of the great things about having a resource like that is that the for-profit community can step up and support them just by helping us put this resource together. So yeah, absolutely. We have half-page and full-page ads that we can put into the catalog on behalf of our for-profit members. And it's just a great way for a for-profit member to say, hey, we support our organizations that are out in the community doing day-to-day work. We want their message to get to as many people as possible. So.
And the catalog will be digital, so people could share it.
Yeah, so we'll actually we'll email it to everybody. So we'll do a special email message with the catalog attached. So every single member, again, our email extends well beyond our membership base.
Sure.
So, it's the valley, even beyond the valley, really. But it gives a tremendously. I love the word tremendous, by the way. It gives a very useful and easy to use resource for people to say, hey, I'm interested in donating to environmental causes. And you can go through this catalog and find the ones that are environmental and know that you're giving to an organization that is a member of the chamber. And, there's a legitimacy to that.
Right. One other thing that we should talk about is the fact that we adopt a family every year through Save the Family.
Indeed, we do.
Yeah, I think our women's group has done that. Let's see. I've been here 13 years, and I believe it was going on before that. I think we've tweaked things and kind of increased the value of our giving through the generosity of our members. But we will be reaching out to those who want to donate items or cash that we can go get the items that are on their wish list probably within the next couple of weeks. We always do a lot and kind of try and go above and beyond what their asks are. We always have a very sweet family that we work with, and Save the Family is always so appreciative of the generosity that comes from our membership.
It's so much fun so I got this little van. And it's so much fun to fill the back of the little van with stuff and to go over there and open it up and all the volunteers look in the back of the van and they're like, oh.
Well, the question's always, how many families did you do? It's like, just the one.
Just the one.
Just the one. But yeah, it just shows that, how much our members care about our community.
And the other way that our members, or any business can really promote themselves this holiday season is just tell their story, right? So, if you're doing things out in the community, sharing that information with us as your chamber gives us the opportunity to share it through our social media and extend your reach. So it's just a great, natural extension of what you're already doing. Don't forget that. Those are huge pluses.
Right.
That you can just do as part of what you do.
Well, we do have a lot going on. So basically, if anybody has anything they want us to announce or incorporate into our newsletters, our social media, they need to contact you or Marcus, and our job is to get that information out.
Yeah, I mean that's we're here to represent our membership, and I would argue we have the best membership of any organization out there because
we are very blessed.
They are very supportive of all the crazy things that we do, and hopefully we return that value to them.
Absolutely.
And so reach out. We would love to. Even thinking outside the box. I mean, we've obviously defined a lot of things that we can do, but we're always open to new ideas.
Absolutely.
So don't hesitate to reach out and say, hey, I have an idea.
Okay, that would be B. Nelson at mesachamber.org. You heard it here. Okay. All right, Bob, till next time.
Yes, Sally, thanks so much for joining me.
This has been a Mesa Chamber of Commerce Inside Business podcast. You can find all podcast episodes at iTunes, Spotify, or your own favorite podcast website. You can also find them online at mesachamber.org. Content of this podcast is copyright the Mesa Chamber of Commerce, unless otherwise noted.